And as you mentioned, we've been working together for 6 months now, and you've listed 6 properties. And so in saying that, that's like one per month, which is a healthy turnout. With those commissions, what does that roughly work out to be over 6 listings in 6 months?
Well, 2 of the listings were over the $1 million mark, so that to start off with is really nice. And we've just done now.
We want to push into the $1 million.
Yeah, that's a value range 950 to 1050, and we think we put offers over 990 on it. It's
995, yeah.
995. It's going to crawl into having a 1 in front of it, so that's really good.
Okay, we're actually listing another one from you guys as well.
7.
I just went back. I know that I saw this. Yeah, it's another one, and that one we're going to list over 1.3.
Paul, Melissa, Paul, welcome. Now, thank you very much for doing this interview with me. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'd like to learn more about your experience at Icon Media Co. And just to kick things off, where are you guys based? What are you guys? How much experience have you had already in real estate?
Okay,
I started back in South Africa. I had about 5 years exposure to that, but been here now 8 years. So on my side, 8 years on the residential side.
And I started the 17th of October 2016.
Recent.
Yeah, I'm a new cookie.
Yeah.
Initially in commercial.
I was in commercial, but residential 3 years.
Fantastic. And whereabouts are you guys based?
We're based in Townsville, Queensland.
Got it. Then it's nice and hot over there, am I right?
Yes, it's nice and humid. Although we've had one cool day, and that's today.
Really? There you go.
7 months of the year, probably the best weather in Australia, but the other 5 are not funny. Right next door to hell.
You guys have been with us for how long now?
Well, since February, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 6 months in total.
Yes. Yep.
And how has the experience been since starting from the get-go?
The experience has been really good. We love the people that we work with you guys. I mean, the support that we've been getting is just absolutely incredible, and they can't do enough for you. That's really amazing.
The CRM, I must say, is probably one of the best we've come across. It really simplifies things to the point where at some stages you think you want to put it off because it keeps reminding you've got more things to do. But that's the purpose of the whole thing. So
keeps you accountable.
Very happy, guys. It's been a pleasure walking these 6 months with you, and hopefully many, many more.
No, I appreciate that. And I want you guys to be raw and honest. And I know you guys are. Fill me in overall. What was the main reason why you decided to reach out to Icon Media Co?
The main reason was to get more leads, to get more listing, to grow our database, and we most certainly have done that.
Yeah, beautiful. And obviously everyone's at a different point in their journey in wanting to list their property. So can you shine a light, just a little bit more on the quality of leads, the type of conversations that you're having?
The quality of leads, we have had a few snags with the quality of leads, but like you said, we've got to be open and honest. And then there's some good ones. We've listed 6 properties now through Icon, and the other people are not ready yet. So there's people that's in the pipeline that they're going to sell only at the end of the year, but there's some good leads, and then there's people just curious, want to know what their property is worth, and then you just send them a property report, and that's a talking point.
Yeah, and that's you guys have a follow-up. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, overall, I think the one common denominator that came out is that a lot of people think, and we find that really strange. So you go online, you fill in a form saying you want this information, and the moment they get a call, they say, "Oh no, I thought the computer's going to cough up a value." So that's probably the one thing that we had to deal with. But those are the people that are curious, and it's almost in some cases, as if they're taken aback or they get a fright when they get a call. They didn't expect.
They don't expect you to give them a call. That's one thing.
On the other side, but that's part of the process. I almost want to use the word cold calling, but any kind of blanket marketing that you do, you're definitely not going to get 9 people out of 10 that say, please come and list my property. But what we're looking for is the 1 or the 2 out of 10. And
that's going to go with us.
Yeah, we've been more than happy so far. Primarily, access to the leads. And then the one thing not to forget at all, and that is growing that database. I mean, if we do this for a few years, we're going to be sitting with probably one of the biggest databases in Townsville, homeowners' details,
contact details,
addresses, emails, and that is in itself is worth gold. So we're not looking at this where we're going to be at the end of the year. We're looking at this where we're going to be in 5 years' time, and what is this system going to produce at that stage. So it's really hard to calculate an immediate value, although we've already seen the fruits, from that. But I think the goal that we're looking at is the process over time and the value that thing is going to start generating. We're busy creating a monster, and the day that monster wakes up, that's where we'd like to be.
Yeah, and with any type of lead generation, as you were saying, Paul, when it comes to referral leads and online leads, they're worlds apart, right? Referral leads, they know you based on trust. Digital or online leads, they've submitted their information to express interest, wanting to learn more about, what the value is of their property, and you've got to develop that rapport, which is great. And as you mentioned, we've been working together for 6 months now, and you've listed 6 properties, and so in saying that, that's like one per month, which is a healthy turnout. With those commissions, what does that roughly work out to be over 6 listings in 6 months?
Well, 2 of the listings were over the $1 million mark, so that to start off with is really nice.
But they've not gone to market yet. So the one is a farm that we've listed. It's a farm. We're going to go to market at 1.4 something. So that one, they're doing some renovations. So we haven't got quite the figures out there because we're going to see how much we can push in.
The one we've just done now,
we want to push into the $1 million.
Yeah, that's a value range 950 to 1050, and we think if we put offers over 990 on it, it's going
995. Yeah,
995. It's going to crawl into having a 1 in front of it. So that's really good. But total commission, I don't know. We haven't actually split it up, but it is by far covering the cost to company at this stage. So we're really, really grateful and very happy about that.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, because we were calculating earlier on in our previous checking calls. 4 listings was 90K in gross, and then you had another 2 that came, and that worked out to be roughly around about 120. Is that right? 120 in commissions with 6 listings.
Yeah, probably maybe closer to the 130 actually.
130.
Yeah, 120 without actually getting the exact number. Probably 120 plus at least.
So 130 in commissions with 6 properties, 6 months. That's good. And obviously you guys have signed up for 12 months in total working with us, which is fantastic.
Yes, we have. You've got us now for a long time.
You're stuck with me and I'm stuck with you, which is fantastic. Now, what would you say to someone that is, on the fence, thinking about, coming on and they're unsure? What would you say to them?
They should have a long-term vision. Yeah, and just go for it. Long-term vision and go for it. Most certainly. Yeah. You can't do the short-term.
Yeah.
I think you'll recall from the outset, we were certainly a bit skeptical. I mean, you get approached by 3-4 companies a month that offer you some kind of marketing structure, and everybody is very quick to throw the word, we can give you guaranteed leads around, and it started off with a very serious discussion, with one of your guys, and got to a point where we said, look, guys, the proof of the pudding's in the eating. We've heard a lot of this before, but we're happy to walk the walk, but then we need this thing to bear the fruits, and we decided to give it a try with a mutual agreement that if it doesn't work, we could revisit the conversation. And from there, went through the process, trying and testing different approaches with the clients, realizing that, a lot of them are not going to be going to market right now. But as Mel said, the longer term vision is to get access to building up a rapport and a relationship with these people over time, nurturing them, and hopefully in a year or two, if they decide to go market, they might think, hey, wait a minute, we've heard from these people 3-4 times, they've given us market updates, let's give them a try. And that's the goal. So yeah, that's been more or less the process. And to us, we asked for the proof of the pudding. We were given a few people to speak to. We got a mixed return, but from 2 of the people, we got the return that we were looking for, the reply or the response. And we made our calculations that we think we've got the right company here, and we'd like to give it a go. And we're really glad we did.
Amazing. And I think every real estate agent knows this. The fortune is always made in the follow-up, right? There's going to be a handful that are ready to list right now. It's the most valuable asset to people, to sell their property. And so for everyone to list their property right here, right now is quite a big jump. But obviously having a very well-oiled follow-up process, which is what the CRM allows and permits, that helps significantly. Now, is there anything, again, speaking black and white, is there anything that we can do to improve?
I think it's been I think Mel started by saying having the team and access to the team and all. I mean, you're on holiday and here we're having a chat. That's really much appreciated on our side. So yeah, knowing that if we've got a question or a query, we can click on the button, and the response is almost immediate. So number one, I think that's a huge plus and something that we really appreciate. And it's not an exact science. I think we're all going to bend and squeeze and choke and turn this thing until we get it running as smooth as we want. The goal for us is to get the percentage ratio of people that you do business higher than it is when we started, and that is starting to show signs of bearing fruit. So yeah, but physically, example yesterday, we had our assistant Amy go through the whole process with one of the clients. The communication came through. We kept monitoring this as it went. Eventually, the guy said, "Look, thanks very much. I'd appreciate a call, but I'm flying back from the mine. I won't be available. We can only talk tomorrow afternoon." This morning, we woke up with a message from him. "Please, I thought it's an automated value. Cancel the appointment." You're going to get those, but if the ratio is 2 out of 10, then and 8, in other words, 8 of them are saying no, then I don't mind getting those 8 no's quicker than later, because then at least I've got 2 yeses out of it. And if we didn't join hands with you and your team with Icon, we wouldn't have those 2. We'd still be walking in the streets dropping flyers, which we've done several thousand of. But it's clear to us that it's time to work smarter and not just harder.
Amazing.
Just a quick one. Can I interrupt?
Please.
Okay, we're actually listing another one from you guys as well.
7.
I just went back. I know that I saw this. It's another one, and that one we're going to list over 1.3.
Oh yeah,
that's one coming up. Patience, I know. So that one is going to be middle August. That when we're doing the paperwork for that one.
That's 150. $150,000 in commissions. Like if we're just talking round numbers in terms of 20K in comms, that's 150 in 6 months. You guys should be very proud of yourselves. I'm very, very happy about that.
I'm going to put it now in my just list it so I know I need to do the paperwork.
We all need a Melissa in our lives, don't we, right, Paul?
I drive him crazy.
Don't be so sure of that. I'd like to have a private conversation with you at some stage.
Oh, that is a laugh. Well, Paul and Melissa, thank you very much for doing this. A great way to finish off our call. And I want to say, honestly, you guys have been very easy to work with. And just with anything in life, it comes down to communication, right? And you guys have been so easy to communicate with, and whether it's the good, the bad, the ugly, we want to hear it, and this is very much a partnership, right? This is very much a partnership, and with you sharing with us feedback, and us improving and developing, and vice versa as well, providing feedback, and then constantly we've got the same North Star, we've got the same goal that we're working towards, and with a great partnership like this, I'm very proud to have you guys as our partners, as our clients.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And likewise, a big thank you to you guys.
Yes.
Pleasure. All the best. Bye for now.
Okay. Enjoy. See you.
Cheers, guys.